Pelota. 5-1 Giants. What a shock.
Well, the San Francisco Giants get it done again in a game one. I don't know. Maybe it just seems like the Giants have done pretty good in game ones this year. Maybe we need to look back. I'm curious in the entire season. I'm not saying it's going to be great, but I'm curious if they're 500 or better in just game ones. They'll take game one. They can give you some hope. And then game two and game three get their ass kicked. But the Giants win it, take it with game one. Dylan Smith with the save against his former team. And Adrian Hauser with the W today. 5-2 the final. We'll break it down. Some good swings of the bat today. Impressive big fly today that we'll look at. Giants win it. And after a tough couple of games against the Rangers where they lose 2 straight, come back to Oracle, take care of business. A lot's going on with the Giants right now. Y'all heard the announcement about Mike Krukow. Absolutely shocking and horrible for this organization, but completely understandable. And that's a tough one right there. But Giants got a win today for Kruk. And we'll take it all day. The offense didn't explode necessarily, but they found a way to push 5 runs across the board with a couple of big flies. And the pitching was good enough today, more than good enough in a game where you had Hauser. He's not quite back in the rotation, but they're pushing him closer. They're pushing him closer to getting back. And today he goes 5 innings, gives up 1 run, but Brubaker did get the game started for him. So Hauser was able to get through the 6th inning. Win, Hinches, and Smith take care of the rest. Let's pretend that the next 2 are also the first game. That's the secret. Eric, next time you're at the park, you're going to do tarps off. Not happening. They say that Chapman's abdomen issue is bigger than first thought, and he will probably be out the rest of the season. Oh, he's gone. We ain't seeing Chapman till 27 or 28. Some people think there won't be a 27. I push back against that. I just don't see that. There's too much money to be lost when you're losing millions and millions of dollars every single day. You're not going to just take that for 6 months. You know, they will. Someone's going to blink. I promise you that. But yeah, no, I don't do tarps off. Ain't nobody trying to see that. Why, what? I'm not a big fan of the tarps off, but I understand having fun. So, you know, I ain't trying to step on, I ain't trying to be the fun police. Do what you do. Just, you know, not really something I'm big into, the tarps off. 5-2, the Giants win the ball game today. And just a nice clean win. Again, nothing insane. Nothing insane today. We'll recap the ball game, maybe get some highlights. But we'll take it. To start off this game, it was, like I said, Brubaker, and there was a base hit from McGonigal, a base hit from Torres, and things weren't looking great. A ground out, a run scored. It was like, uh-oh, this could be a blowout. Then Brubaker threw a wild pitch. It was like, oh my gosh, he got through the inning with just allowing the 1 run. And then the bottom of the first inning, it was a walk to Jung-Hoo Lee, and that brought to the plate a good, close, personal friend of mine, okay, who I've never met. His name is Rafael Devers, and he stepped up to the plate.
High drive, center field. Hit well, and it is out of here. And just like that, the Giants take the lead.
So big fly right there from my man, Rafael Devers. And that home run put the Giants on top 2-1. Tigers struck back in the second with Hauser coming in, Torkelson with the base hit, and then Zach McKinstry with a base hit to bring in Torkelson. Torkelson had advanced on a previous ground out, and that made it 2-2. But the Giants fought right back, and this is what I like to see. Every time the Tigers did something, the Giants did something even bigger. And it was Drew Gilbert with the walk, Masabe with the base hit, and Eldridge with the walk, and Jung Hoo Lee with the clutch hit, making it 4-2 San Francisco. It stayed that way all the way to the bottom of the 5th inning, and at that point in time, another good, close, personal friend. I hope this is the right video. Willie Adames stepped up to the plate.
High, deep, towards the wall, out of here.
And a Willie Adames shot, and look at it, Jason Corona. Now that's how you're supposed to play. From now on, that's how you play. Why would I want to do tarps off? Bring on Viejito Verlander. Is he still on the injury? I think he's on the injury list. Verlander. Yeah, Verlander is, I'm a huge fan. Love Verlander, future Hall of Famer. Love that he got to be a Giant. Wish we would have given him more run support. Last year I thought was a really bad year. Compared to this year, last year we were the greatest. We were the 27 Yankees compared to this year. But yeah, love Verley. Thank you for that super chat. You know, I got story times, Nagel. You want story times? I had a huge problem on the way back from Texas. The car, the Apex Sports Network, thank you so much. Member, welcome to Single A. And by the way, I'm going to gift out some memberships. Just put out a members only video with the trip to Arlington with some play-by-play. Nothing, nothing crazy. But if you like vlogs and stuff like that, you might enjoy it. I jumped in. It shows me jumping into the simulator, hitting some nukes at Oracle Park with this machine that they have there, which is pretty cool. I only did one round, but that was fun. And obviously the play-by-play and the ballpark and some things like that. Nothing crazy, but a little vlog for members if you guys want to check it out. And we had problems on the way back that are not in that video. Eric, if Giants email you, call you up saying we want you for the next broadcaster, I'm going to have to politely decline. Okay, I don't know if I can handle a few YouTube trolls. I don't know if I can handle an entire city coming after me like, who is this dude? Who is this loser? I can't replace. Let's keep in mind that Kruko is a former player. He is the color guy, not the play-by-play. Now, I don't even think I couldn't do the play-by-play either, but I certainly am not qualified to do the color analysis, having not played Major League Baseball. Wall of Fame ceremony is tomorrow. Yes. You want to get memberships? We're gifting out memberships. But let me finish the recap here. At that point in time, Adames hit that home run to make it 5-2. And matter of fact, that pretty much is the recap. Nothing else happened throughout the rest of the game. So Hinchis threw a scoreless inning, gave up a couple of hits, but Dylan Smith against his former team, he did walk a guy, but he throws a scoreless inning to get the save. Dylan Smith is the man, and the Giants win the ball game. So let's gift out some memberships if I can. Anyway, let's give it a shot here. Let's give it a shot here. Is it going to let me do it? Gifting out memberships. Here we go. Get ready. Strap in. 5 memberships and use this membership to check out my latest video. I'm putting out a members only video at least once a month. Daniel Godsey, 1963, JFK. Mark Hatfield, 8809. Dwayne Mechanic, 8105. Ian R776, 7796. ENR, and Goog used members. Y'all have now access to the vlog. You guys don't know what I went through. I went through heck on the way back. The car didn't make it. Almost. It almost did. It got there, which is the important thing. But it didn't make it back. It's back, but not on its own power. Let's just put it that way. And what I went through, it's just too long to go through today. But yeah, never win anything, Paul Begley. I don't know, man. We're trying. We're trying. It doesn't make sense. It seems like you said you turned on accepted gifted memberships. Anyway, the Detroit Tigers have been hot lately. They are not 500. They kind of pissed me off when I'm still pissed at the Tigers for trading Skubal to the Dodgers. And not only, if they had done it at the trade deadline at the last hour, I would have just had to say, I guess that was the best deal they had. You have to take care of your own. And if that was the best deal they had, I still don't think I would have done it. I'm not going to help the Dodgers. I'm not going to help the Dodgers out and then cry about how the Dodgers keep winning and it's not fair. Well, you're giving them players. But at least I would understand, okay, they didn't have anything else. But they traded him 2 days prior for Zaire Hope and River Ryan and another guy who has horrible stats. And it's like, what? You have an asset. You have something every team in contention should beg you for. Every team in contention should give you the farm for that guy. If the Giants were in contention, I would be furious that they didn't go and get him. That they couldn't beat that offer. So I'm still pissed at the Tigers for doing that. And I'm glad they lost this game. Because I picked the Tigers to win the World Series before the season. And the problem is that they are still in it because the American League kind of sucks. And if you look at the standings this year, the Tigers, despite being under 500, they're 2 games back. And you sold your best you gave up on the season. For what? Zaire Hope better be Babe Ruth or you screwed up. They have a plus. They're the only team in the wild card trying to get to the wild card that's not there that has a positive run differential. They've been good. I can't. I don't know. I haven't really looked. I wonder what Detroit Tigers fans are thinking. They must be absolutely furious. Absolutely furious. Giants with this win, call it 1 in a row. If they win one tomorrow, that's 2 in a row. And if they win one the next day, that's called a winning streak. It has happened before. So let's see some hustle. Let's jack it up a little. I got a feeling things are about to turn around for us. I had that we can gift memberships on the YouTube app. You can't or you can? They got the call from the ownership saying we ain't going to offer Skubal a contract in the offseason. What? Are you trying to win a World Series or not? Do you think that the only time you go for it, you have to be in first place by 10 games? Giants won a World Series as a wild card in 2014, right? And 2012. Imagine if they would have sold, if they would have started trading everybody, would have never won those World Series. Sometimes you got to go for it. Matter of fact, you always got to go for it. Every year you got a chance. I understand if you're 5-6 games out, but if you're 1 or 2 games out, you go for it. Allow super stickers, super chats, and membership milestones. Really? You got the iPhone? I'll jump into my own stream here. Oh, the phone's not operating. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted, man. Y'all don't know what I went through. I went through heck, man. I went through it, dude. I've been through it. Here on my Android, I click on the money thing, membership gifting. I can get it $4.99, $24.95, $49.90. It works on my phone, so I don't know what's going on. You got to give a hint to what you went through. Nagel. I almost made it back. First of all, let me throw this out. I'll just tell you. I'll give you the highlights. I forgot my wallet. Now, that wasn't the big deal because it became a big deal. But these days you have the phone. And when I went to get fuel, my first fuel stop, I realized I forgot my wallet. And I'm like, oh my God. I got to drive all the way back home. You know, I only was out like a couple hours, but I hate backtracking. Then I thought, you know, this day and age, people pay for stuff with their phone, right? I'd never done this before because I'm old school, but I got the wallet app and everything, and I set it up, and I went in the gas station, like, can I get some gas? Beep! It worked! I said, look, we're back on, baby! We're back! We went with the phone. Everywhere I was going, beep, 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 beep. Okay, so screw the wallet. The only concern about the wallet was it had my driver's license. I don't have a driver's license on my phone. I don't know. I haven't. I don't even know if you can. Can you set that up? I think you can, but I don't have that set up. So I did not have a license. So I was concerned to make sure I don't get pulled over. Make sure I don't get pulled over. Make sure I don't deal with police officers. Oh, I dealt with police officers, Logan. I dealt with police officers. Is that a good enough hint for you on the way back? On the way back, I was 2.5 hours from the house, and the car freaked out. Lights came on, no power. I'm on the freeway, and I had to pull to the side of the road. And this is on the freeway, and there was an exit right up close with like a truck stop. Like I think they were the way station or something like that. Just didn't quite make it there. And from there, things just went completely south. Sorry, hard luck days. And I haven't even gotten into the craziness. So I'm on the side of the road trying to fix the car because it's got some kind of electrical issue. Things are popping up. It won't even crank. It won't even crank. It won't crank. It ain't the battery. It ain't the starter. I tested it. It's an electrical problem that stems from, I believe, the fuse box. Like the fuse box has been going out, and it finally just, it's not getting power. It's not sending out the power anyway. It would not crank. And I'm at the sidewalk and there's traffic. Very dangerous. And then cops start showing up. Everything okay over here? I'm like, oh shit. If they ask for my ID, I am screwed. They didn't pull me over. My car broke down. But I played it off. Luckily, the cops didn't ask for ID. The first time they left, and I kept on trying. Then another cop showed up. This was the cop that worked in the way station right there. It was a lady, and she's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, it died." Anyway, I needed to start this freaking car and get it the freak on the road. Then what happened is I'm standing outside the car working on it, and I heard it click. I heard a noise. The door's locked. The door's locked. I was outside the car. The keys were inside. The phone was inside. The door's locked. The window's up. Cars coming by. And I had no choice of what to do at this moment in time. I had no choice. And I think we do have a clip. Let's see if we have the clip here. Do we have the clip? Do we have the clip? I want to make sure I get the right clip here. We need the clip. Oh, here we go. I want to verify this is the right clip. Oh yeah. Here's a reenactment. A reenactment. An AI reenactment. It's scary accurate of what happened. Here we go. I found a rock and I busted the window because I'm like, I gotta get in there. And then I freaking somehow hot wired the mother effer and I got it running. The lights were everywhere. It was bad. And I got it into that parking lot, but there's still cops everywhere because for some reason there's cops everywhere. Everywhere I look, I say, everything okay, sir? I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta get the fuck out of here. So I drove the car and it was electrical everywhere. I got it a mile to a gas station down the road. Some way, somehow, I made it to the gas station, and then it died and it would not restart. It would not restart. Tried it, no pop. But now I'm at the gas station. I got away from the cops. Glass everywhere. I broke the window because I locked it in. I was in, and at this point I start working on the car, and I'm at that gas station for about 4 or 5 hours. I'm only 2.5 hours from home. I call AAA all the way. AAA all the way, dude. They said they're going to send me, and then there was still more stuff that happened and more miscommunications and more problems. But ultimately, 4 hours later, a tow truck showed up and took my ass all the way home for free and dropped my car off here. So that's the bullet points. More stuff happened I didn't even mention. But it was nuts. It was nuts. I threw a cardboard all over the seat so I wouldn't sit in the glass. There was glass everywhere. 141 Corona Accounting Solutions in the bleachers wearing the Gigantes jersey with the Corona on it. Oh my goodness. Nobody asked for my ID. I made it back. And I've already fixed the window. I went to the junkyard. I got a new window. Actually, I got that window a while ago. But the one thing I know, the one thing I can say, the car won't start. So I've ordered a new fuse box and a new negative battery terminal, and I'm hoping that because those are a couple of things that I suspect is going on. We'll see if that fixes it. But the car has no electric. It will not start. It's not the battery. It's not the alternator. It's not the starter. It's none of the normal stuff. It's a major electrical issue that stems from the start. The fuse box is not sending out power. It's not sending out power like it should. Giants win the game, and that's a basic. That's the basic. Yeah, but I made that video. I didn't make it. I gave AI a prompt, and I tried to make it about as accurate as I could to what happened. It's so accurate. It's so accurate. It was dark. There were cars. I was scared. And I was like, I have to get on the road. I have to get in the car. And then when the second cop came, I had to start the car. and I literally hot wired it. I hot wired it like I was stealing a car to force the starter to crank. And I'm having a hand with wires here. I'm on a hand here to try to bypass the security to see. And I don't know how I got it started. I don't know how I got it started. This is the shit that I go through. And it ain't the first time. Every once in a while, I go through just absolute insanity. That I broke the window. And I don't know what else I could have done. I honestly don't know. I couldn't get in. I couldn't call triple. I could have called AAA, but I couldn't even get to my phone. So I couldn't call AAA. I could have asked the police officer to call. I didn't want to involve them. I could have asked them for help, but I just didn't want to involve them. If I had my wallet, I would have, because I'm not doing anything wrong. I don't know why I was so worried about my wallet, but I didn't have my license with me, and I didn't want them to write me a ticket for it. And it was just, just everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Really having trouble. I don't know if I can play today. Let's do it. When the Giants come to town, it's bye bye baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye bye baby. 'Cause history's in the making at Oracle Park. Cheer for the batter and light the spark. Hey, fans of Giants baseball, sing bye bye baby. If you want to be in first place, sing bye bye baby. And listen to the broadcast on KNBR. Find out who we are. San Francisco Giants. And it's bye bye baby. Alrighty. A W. Let's win again tonight. Could this be the sweep? I wouldn't bet on it, but it could be. No license, no ID with cops around is not working. Locked outside. Wow, I'd be scared and, to be honest, and anxious and paranoid. I've been through it all. I think I handled it about as calmly as you could have, but I tried to just. I was kind of in my war mindset. It's just solve one issue at a time, and I said I thought everything went through my mind of alternatives, and none of them were right. And I thought, okay, if I break this window, I can replace it. I go to the junkyard and buy one for probably, I don't know, $30, $40 maybe. I don't know how. I'll go buy one at the junkyard, and I put it, and I'll reinstall it. It's easy. I know how to do it. I've removed these windows before when I've had to change window regulators, so that's not going to be a problem. And that's when I found the rock, and I did it, and I broke it. Um, and then I knew I had to get it started, and I got it to that gas station, and there I kind of calmed down, and I just had to wait on AAA if they would take me home, and they did, which was a miracle. The lady at the gas station was getting pissed. She was coming out like, "Sir, you can't be parked here." And I was like, "Hey, lady, I'm broke down. I'm gonna get out of here. You just, I've been buying stuff from the gas station. Calm down." But yeah, she was putting pressure on me. But she, It was an experience, man, and that's what life is. All right, y'all. Hum Baby Baseball. See you tomorrow. Or be at Oracle Park. Last game of 2026. Giants Nation. It's on like Kong. Let's go. Let's get a win tomorrow. Wall of Fame Day. Do it today for Kruk, and we'll do it tomorrow for Buster, for Belt, for Crawford, for Panic, and for Hunter Pence. Is that the right ones? Did I miss somebody? Is it Pence? Did I get it? Let me double check that. I want to double check that I got that right. No, not Pence. Sandoval. I thought that I fucked that up. Sandoval. Sandoval. So let me get it. Let me get this. Let me get it right. Belt, Crawford, Panic, Buster, and Sandoval. Is Pence on the Wall of Fame? Pence already was inducted back September 17, 2022. How the fuck? I guess it's because of when you retired. I was going to say, how did Hunter Pence get on there before Posey? Anyway. Yeah, I missed that. Not Pence, it was Sandoval. Yeah, I got home safely, and it's always an experience. And you probably think I regret that. I don't regret anything. I mean, yeah, I regret being dumb enough to lock the keys in the car. I shouldn't have, even though I didn't actually do it. I didn't lock the door. The electronics just locked the doors because they were going wacko. The electronics locked the door. So I didn't lock the doors. The doors were open. Um, so I don't feel too bad about it, but still, I shouldn't have even let that be a possibility. Um, but yeah, that happened. What do I regret other than that? I mean, the car was running fine up until that point. I thought we were good. Uh, the trip was great. I enjoyed my time, enjoyed the games. It was fun. Um, I don't have any major regrets other than locking the keys out of the car. Other than that, I think I did what I had to do. And thank God I have AAA. I didn't have to pay. That'd have been $1,000, probably $1,500. 200-mile drive home. I drove with the guy, and he was a talker too. You get a talker, or you get a sit and chill. I like sit and chill. I want to just sit and chill, look at my phone, relax. But we got a talker. We got a talker. You guys have a wonderful day. Hit the thumbs up. He didn't actually talk too much because we played music. I was like, "Hey, you got some music?" And he played a whole bunch of. I was like, "If we're gonna, you know, uh, instead of talking, maybe we can listen to music." So we did that. Yeah, 200 miles home. Was it 200 miles? No, I take that back. It wasn't 200 miles. Was it 200 miles? It was 2.5 hours. Um, it was about 160 miles, give or take. It was not. It was a little under 200, but it was up there. Last time I had a tow truck ride, the guy started telling me political conspiracy theories. Yeah, lately I've gotten guys who are quiet. I can sit there quiet. I don't need to talk. I know I talk all the time on YouTube, but uh, if it's a Giants fan, I'll talk. If it's another Giants fan who want to talk baseball, we talk. Something I'm interested in, we'll talk. But I don't want to talk just to talk. Uh, yeah, yeah, crazy, and I can hash it out. Um, Stuff happened that I didn't mention. Like I said, uh, it was nuts, and everything was going so smooth up to that point. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. I got to roll. I got to get some sleep. I'm going to wake up early, go for a run, go back to sleep. Have a great day, and we'll talk to y'all. Yeah, play all the Bon Jovi album. Now, he played stuff that he liked, and it was some cool music. It was good stuff. Um, it was an experience, man. And you can't take away experience because at the end of the day, nothing happened. The car was messed up, was going to mess up sooner or later anyway. The window broke. I replaced it already. That's already done. $30 or $40, big deal. Time was lost, but time with an experience that I won't forget. Uh, no one got hurt. No one got arrested. No, nothing happened. And I'm going to fix the car. And if I can't fix the car, earlier comment says maybe I get a new car. If I can't fix the car, I'll get a new car. I'm thinking of Subaru Crosstrek, dude. You know, I mean, I'm thinking of new options because I wanted to get that car to 300,000 miles. It may not make it. It's at 217,000 miles, and it may not make it to 300. We'll see. But I already ordered the parts. I'm going to try, and I'm going to keep on trying. So, yeah. Oh, grid. Oh man, grid. Grid, 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 grid. Grid, 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 grid. Gary Sheffield. Tigers and Brewers. Tigers and Brewers and Yankees. Brewers and Yankees. Teddy Higuero, maybe. What about Travis Ishikawa? Let's see if we got a rarity on Travis Ishikawa. 0.1% for the legend. For one swing of the bat. He's a legend. Sub 3 ERA. Ben Sheets. Let's go 5% on Ben Sheets. Tigers Rays. Tigers Rays. Rays Yankees. Rays Yankees. Jose Canseco. Sub 3 RA. I don't know if this is right, but you would think. I was going to say, oh God, why am I forgetting his name? Hang on. I have such a struggle with names, like obvious names that you should know, and I see their face and the name doesn't pop in my head. I just need a trigger to get to it. Blake Snell. Blake Snell. Blake Snell. Boom. 2,000 plus career strikeouts. Tigers. John Smoltz. No? Fuck it. Why did I put John Smoltz? I got John Smoltz mixed up. Tigers drafted him, but he never actually played for the Tigers. What the John Smoltz? I don't know why I put John Smoltz. He didn't play for the Tigers. Jack Morris. I'm not even sure he's got 2,000, but he does. 217 is enough miles. No funds for new wheels. How much is a used Crosstrek? What year? I'll probably get like an earlier model, like 20, not too early, but 2017. 2017 to 2019, like a 2019 Crosstrek, maybe with 100,000 miles, 100, you know, about 11,000 to $14,000. Verlander. I can't believe I didn't put Verlander. Yankees, 2,000 strikeouts. Did Tommy John get 2,000 strikeouts? I'm going to try just because I already lost. So I don't think he did. He did. He did. Tommy John. He should be in the Hall of Fame, dude. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Sub 3 ERA and 2,000 strikeouts. Oh, dude. We have to go Nolan Ryan. We have to go Nolan Ryan. Toyota. My 1999 Maxima has 230,000 miles, still going strong. You can't go wrong with any Nissan with a VQ engine. Just make sure it's not a CVT transmission. Well, you know, I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna screenshot this and look at that because any suggests, you know, I just, you know, the Subaru Crosstrek is one that I liked. I got the Sonic, and I thought, well, maybe for my next one I'll get the Crosstrek, but it's open to a negotiation. I could change my mind. Tiger and Array, please. Toyota Tacoma, VQ engine. James Decker may have got 2,000 strikeouts. Can I get a Tiger and a Ray? A Tiger and a Ray, please. No, I genuinely can't think of one. Like, the Rays are kind of still a fairly new team, so I can't go back to the 80s. I have to think more modern. Um, not Upton, right? BJ Upton. Did he play on the Tigers? I don't think so. BJ Upton. Uh, he might have, but I don't think so. Yeah, y'all, I can't think of. You got me. You got me effed. Pena? Pena? Should we try? I'll try. I'll try. I'll try. Which Pena? Evan Longoria didn't play on the Tigers. Pena. Carlos Pena? Carlos Pena? Carlos Pena! Oh, good one right there. Carlos Pena. I like it a lot. David Price. Yeah, very good job, guys. You have a great day. Let's see the popular answers. David Price would have been the popular answer. Wade Boggs, David Price again, Verlander, Roger Clemens, Pedro, Prince Fielder. What did I put? I put Gary Sheffield, Ishikawa. That was gonna CB Sabathia, Corbin Burns for sub 3. I went Ben Sheets, Corbin Burns. Yeah. I am freaking so tired. I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. Have a wonderful day. Hit the thumbs up and the subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Check out the video, members only video. It's on the channel right now. It's even got my calls for the 2 big moments in Tuesday's game. Let's see here. Yeah, so check this one out.
Hum Baby Baseball Channel. We're here in Arlington.
There's dogs. Where's these calls? Here they are right here, the Basabe. Let's check these out. You guys have a great day. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. And we'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
I'll play if I can find a spot. Oh, he tapped his helmet late. I didn't even notice that. I saw he wasn't too happy. There's a shot. Left field. Back. It's out of here. Oslavis Basabe. And this game is tied 2-2. Pitch on the way to Bryce Eldridge. Swinging a base hit. Base hit. 1 runner's in. Here comes the second runner. It is saved. And it's a tie game. There we go. Bryce Eldridge.
Please. Thank you.